came off during the game.
So we're going to have a meeting this afternoon. We have done a training session. We have monitor and keep a few away from certain activities. And after that meeting, I would decide when is fit and available and who starts.
Because Gabriel's been on social media saying to the fans, "See you Wednesday."
I know they all want to play. Yes.
But we don't want to read too much into that.
No.
Okay. The FA Cup draw, before we talk about United tomorrow night. United again. Some teams...
That's about draws, that you can get anybody. So we play at home. It's going to be a big match again. And it's a little bit the story of the last few seasons, that in the third or fourth round we are playing already big opponents. But if you want to do what we've done historically at this club, at the end you have to beat the big teams to win it.
I think they've been warming the balls again, because it's City, Salford, Liverpool, Accrington, Stanley, Chelsea, Morecambe, Tottenham, Tamworth. There's a bit of ball warming going on.
Is what it is. We accept it.
And this is United, of course, before then, a little sample of that game in January. And Ruben Amorim had a nice result in this, home at the weekend. What do you expect from him and this United side?
Well, obviously you can see his fingerprints in what he wants to do straight away. I think he's been very clear. He's been very successful. What he's done with the Sporting is remarkable after so many years. What we achieved there, especially in the way he did it. So it brings energy to a new club, to the players, new ideas, and that's always something positive. But we have to focus on what we have to do.
Revenge for the Europa League quarter-final?
No revenge. In football, it's about another opportunity, and whether you have beat them or lose against any opponent at the end is another game. It's going to be very different to the past. We learned that. We played against the Sporting a few days ago, and it was very different to last 2 years ago, and that has no meaning.
You had a bit of a blip last December in terms of results. And you've had maybe a little blip, didn't you, end of October, beginning of November. After that blip in December, you went away, came back, and had a tremendous end of the season. Have you got your blip out of the way early this season?
Well, we hope that we have. Obviously, the schedule and certain circumstances that we had, we have to adapt to that. We still competed really well, but we didn't have the results consistently that we wanted. We're in a good run. We have good momentum again now, and we have a big, beautiful match tomorrow night.
Just a couple of questions about Jorginho, who's given an interview saying that Bukayo Saka, if he carries on the way he is with a tweak here and there, will be a Ballon d'Or competitor and potential winner one day.
Well, they train with him every day. They're in the dressing room with them. So for a player, for a teammate to have these kind of words, it's always really positive. That shows you how much they believe in him and the potential that is in him.
Do you know what they call him? A new nickname they've got for him around the training ground, which Jorginho revealed?
To be?
Pasudo. Apparently that's Portuguese Brazilian for big feet.
Ah, okay. I heard that a few times, but
I think they're being ironic.
He's got a few, so yeah.
I think they're being ironic though about his touch, right? Thank you.
Okay, we'll go to Niv from Premier League.
Hi. In the last week, 13 goals in all competitions in three games, home and away. You've been outstanding, and you got this result despite again missing key players. What do you think led to those performances and the results?
Well, that everybody feels important, and we've been in this situation almost from the start of the season, and we always talk about the squad, the importance of everybody feeling important, and the quality that we have within that, and we're going to have to continue to adapt to that, because with the schedule that we have every 3 days, games till March, is going to happen. So very pleased that the team reacts, the team plays in the way that it's been playing, and to win the games that we have done in a really convincing way is always very positive.
I must ask you about Martin Odegaard. Can you recall working with a player like him at City as well back in the days, that was out for nearly a couple of months and came back and looked so sharp?
I don't know, I would have to think about it, but honestly, it doesn't surprise me, because the way he looks after him